TGR.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello. Are you recording?
It's Rudy.
Okay, he's recording. And it's your boy, Ka-chow, Lightning McQueen, F-Zero GX.
Lightning, because it's an electric type. I don't know.
Onix. Hey, guys.
What's up?
A lot's up, man.
Yeah.
So this weekly resume is going to be focused on one thing and one thing only. The PlayStation 5 reveal event that Sony hosted today, which today is Thursday the 11th.
Yeah, so it was a few hours ago.
Right, exactly. It's been a few hours since we've seen it. We've kind of, let the hype die down a bit. We've discussed it, and now we are here to essentially give you our informal review of the event.
Yep.
Right, the reveal. So let's talk about it. We divided it into three big categories. When you think about an event, whether it's E3, whether it's a Nintendo Direct or whatever, State of Play, etc., we look at kind of three major things, right? You always think about the pacing, the content, and where there are a lot of hype moments.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we divided this idea, this discussion and review. So let's talk about the pacing. Rudy, how did you feel the pacing was in this event?
I don't want to curse because it's so early on in the video, but I want to curse. Are we
not even a minute in?
I don't fucking know.
Well, if we're over a minute, we're in the clear.
We're
baby.
in the clear. Okay, all right. If not, we got the yellow icon. Whatever, fuck it. Anyways, it was fucking good.
Yeah, I agree.
It was like really good.
I agree.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I thought it was the best PlayStation Direct style thing that wasn't a Direct. If that makes any sense.
That it does. I get what you're saying. So this is the first direct to you, type of style that's heavily edited.
Right.
There was no fluff.
No.
Like the
which
fluff.
I love.
The fluff that was there was right at the beginning, and I'm sorry to say, it's the GTA 5 thing. While a cool announcement, it's also I don't care. It was kind of fluffy.
Yeah.
An enhanced port is coming to the PS5. Woohoo!
Yeah.
And then the other fluff was seeing a lot of developers saying, "We're excited to show you what we have," and that was a whole 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Kudos to Sony for doing what they have failed to do in a long time. This is a really well-paced event, man. I'm very, very content with how it all came through.
Yeah, me too, man. I agree with you with what you said in regards to those minute moments.
Yeah.
That were less than on par. The only other part and this is just my own personal opinion, is the whole NBA 2K1.
But it has
there's a reason for it, but
sports games have. I mean, they sell millions, they make millions.
Yeah.
So they obviously have to cater to as many people as possible. We always tune out whenever we see a Madden trailer or any sports game that we don't care about. We always tune out.
Or that Looper game that we saw.
Oh, yikes. Yikes.
But that was because of something else entirely different.
We'll talk about that in a bit. But I mean, understandable if they would have a 2K21 stuff there. It's just they have Gran Turismo 7 as well, and that's also another type of sport,
Yeah.
So I get it, but definitely in terms of, it was just all about the games.
Yeah.
They took a page from Microsoft 2018 and 2019. It was just really all about the games. So again, kudos to Sony. Whoever put this together did a pretty damn good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I let my cat in?
Oh, is she trying to get in?
Yeah.
The door's open.
Oh.
Cats are special.
But yeah, no, I agree with you 110%.
And because it was focused primarily on the games, how do you feel about the content? What they showed, the games they showed, and how they showed them. Because if you think about the Microsoft gaming showcase.
Are you talking about the Inside Xbox?
Yeah, the one that happened a few weeks ago, or a few months. It was a month ago.
Yeah, it was a month ago. Yeah.
That one to me failed because it didn't show enough gameplay.
Yeah.
That one was, it showed games and it showed what games might look like, but this one was everything you see here is on a PlayStation 5. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel? Do you feel like they delivered in that sense?
Yeah, because I felt like, so if we were to compare it to that Inside Xbox, Inside Xbox went ahead and it had fluff in the sense that there was a presentation. There was a lot of
multiple presenters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Talking about different things.
Yeah.
And this goes back to me saying, and I think I said it before we started recording, that this presentation, the PS5 reveal, was up there with Nintendo Directs.
That's right. You did say that. Yeah.
Like, there are very few instances you're gonna kill Onix. Get out of here. Come here.
So for all of those that are listening and may not know, I'm really allergic to cats. And,
my cat is right here trying to rub it all over Onix.
Yeah, she walked there, and I don't mind it. I like cats, but I also don't want to go home and be a sniffly mess all day today and tomorrow.
Sniffles. But no, what I mean by that is that like Xbox went ahead and had fluff in the sense that they had different interviews, different people talking, different things going on, and at the end of the day, in regards to all of that, it's great, but I want games.
I wouldn't even say it's great. Like there are spaces for presenters, and that's one of the things. Like most people, when they think about E3 and when they think about, a conference or a show, like yes, you are going to have presenters, but there should always be a space for that. And when you come out and say we're going to show you a bunch of games, a bunch of gameplay, then you kind of got to stick to that. Like at E3, you expected. But then you have
a little bit of fluff.
Yeah, of course. But then you have like years like 2018 and 2019, Microsoft in particular, that Phil Spencer's like, listen, we got games after games after games, and they deliver on that.
And it was like an hour and a half of nothing but
It was insane.
games.
That 2018 presentation was like ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but anyway, yeah, I think the content they showed and what they showed was great, especially the fact that we finally got to see a frigging console.
Yep.
I wish we would have gotten more info on the console.
I wish we would have gotten a price, but I understand why. Like,
right.
They're playing chicken.
They are. Them and Sony and Microsoft are definitely playing chicken. They do not want to release that information before the other one, it seems. So.
Yep.
I don't know when we'll get it. Hopefully soon.
So I can start saving.
Yeah. But we will see. But no, I agree with you. It was a good amount of content and well paced. A lot of the games looked really interesting.
A lot of stuff that we haven't seen too.
Right. Yeah. A lot of stuff. And you know what? I thought we were going to see a lot of sequels, and we did. We did see quite a few sequels.
Yeah.
But there was also a lot of new IPs.
Yeah.
That I really liked that.
Me too.
As well as variety. I think, if I'm honest, I don't think I actually saw one first-person shooter. Like, I didn't see a Call of Duty, a Battlefield.
Would you consider Ghostwire like a... Well, I mean, it's a first-person game.
It's a first-person action game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that a shooter because you're not using guns, you're not taking cover, recovering
Returnal
health.
was like a...
Returnal was a third-person shooter for sure, with like that sci-fi supernatural element.
Yeah.
But I don't think... I didn't see your traditional like COD or Battlefield or anything like that.
Which I'm okay with.
Oh, no, 100%. A lot of variety.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at,
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah, man.
And I personally really like the console. I like how it looks.
You like the way that it looks?
Yeah, the
visual
PS5,
feel?
the design.
Yeah, the design.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm a fan.
It's cool. I mean, for those of you that saw our stream, my wife approves. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is half the battle. No, my wife's a gamer. She knew. She was like, "You're not." Because I think like in previous like podcasts and like discussions, I've been like, yeah, like the Xbox Series X, like, I might get that. And like whenever I would actually air it and she would hear it, she'd be like, GTFO, like, what the hell's the matter with you?
You're not getting that.
You're not getting that. You're getting a PlayStation. I was like, yeah.
We've been on the PlayStation platform for a while, right? I've owned pretty much every PS console except
they're
one.
All right down there. You want to play PS1? We can play PS1.
We definitely could play PS1.
We should stream PS1.
We should. Maybe we will. But I also own Xbox. I own the first Xbox. I own the 360. I did not own an Xbox One, but I am a subscriber to Game Pass on PC. So is Rudy, actually. Yep. So we have access to the first-party games that are going to be on both PC and console, which is seemingly a lot of them.
Yeah.
Especially the first-party stuff. Mm-hmm. So we essentially have access to the Xbox software, which, I mean, let's be real here. What is the reason you got a console? To play with friends.
First party.
And also the exclusives. Mm-hmm. So if we have access to the first party and we can play with each other and maybe through crossplay with other people, why would we get an Xbox Series X? Especially if we like the PlayStation exclusives. And yes, Horizon Zero Dawn and Death Stranding are coming to PC. But Death Stranding a few months later, And Horizon, we're talking about 3 years later. I'm not going to wait 3 years to play a first-party exclusive. I'm sorry. So
Same.
With Microsoft putting their exclusives day one on PC through Game Pass, what's the point? I mean, realistically, if you have a good PC, what's the point of getting it?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we fall. Obviously, Nintendo's doing its own thing, so that's a whole different ballpark. But back over to the discussion, though. It was good. I like the design, and I like how they showed the console. Yeah. I wish we had a little bit more info, like you said, the price. Maybe we know holiday 2020, but maybe we could have gotten an actual date.
Yeah,
that would have been nice. Yeah. And then I know they had Mark Cerny had a big discussion on the details of the machine, but I would love to see more on backwards compatibility. Like they cleared up. It's not going to be just 100 titles, but
no, it's going to be
more.
Yeah,
but it's in everything. Like, and I pick up a super niche PS4 game, will run everything boosted. Like, how is the backwards compatibility actually going to work? Is every game going to have updates? Like, you know what I mean? So
I think that's for third-party development. And this is just me throwing stuff out of nowhere. Like, I think for third-party developers, it's 100% up to them.
Yeah.
I think for first-party games and games that are coming out today, they require that you have PS4 and PS5 compatibility with up-res stuff on PS5.
Yeah.
But for older titles that are third-party titles, I don't know, looking at the re-release of Resident Evil 4 or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't see that. If Capcom wanted to, they could go ahead and be like, yeah, sure, you can go ahead and take your save and your file or whatever and transfer it over to the PS5. But I don't see that happening at all. If that makes any sense, I don't see them up-resing it at all. But again, that's just my opinion.
But it could be a native thing, like if it's going to be like a computer where, if you load up the software on a computer, as long as that option is available there for the higher frames, for example, like unlimited frame rate, then you should just be able to do it.
Oh, I agree in that sense. I mean, up-res and textures and
just the basic
and
stuff.
Graphical fidelity.
Yeah, just the basic stuff.
Things like that. It's the game was already made for a specific console with specific limitations. If we were using the PC example of that, there's definitely modders that go in and they're just we're going to go ahead and up-res everything and blah, 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 blah. But if the developer chooses not to do it on a console, then we're kind of essentially screwed. That's what I'm saying. If Sony's Insomniac Games and Guerrilla Games and all this and that's first party, they go ahead and they're we need to go ahead and have that cross-gen support so that you can get the higher fidelity, higher textures and all this and that on the PS5 for a PS4 game. That's a different story. Because that's merely downloading a patch that the developers have gone and made.
Okay, that makes sense.
Does that make sense?
It does. No, it does. Yeah. So I mean, we'll see.
Yeah,
like I said, I wanted the clarity.
We don't know. We don't know. That's
really
the thing.
Don't.
That's the clarity of things that we want to know about, which sucks. But
hopefully in the next few weeks or months we'll get it. So all right, and then the last piece is the hype. Did you feel like this delivered enough hype moments?
Have you seen any of our reactions?
I'm sure they have. Since most of the people that watch our content look at reactions only.
Yeah.
AKA watch other content people.
Yeah.
We do other things
like
that are quality. Like this, yeah.
But no, I agree, man. The hype is real.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of the games they showed, there's three pop-offs for me. Demon Souls was one. I was very hyped for Miles Morales as well. And what was the other hype one? Damn, that can't be the only two.
Well, you were hyped for the UI.
Oh, yeah. I just want to see more of the PS5, damn it. The PS5 itself.
I want to see more of the UI.
Yeah, the UI
I
very
think
intriguing.
it looks super sexy, man.
Yeah.
I would love to see more of that, but no, I was actually more hyped for indie games more than anything else.
They showed a bunch.
And I'm so happy with the indie love.
Solar Ash, man.
Dude, that looks so
Solar Ash.
good. Oh
no,
my God.
It's very exciting. I like that they showed so much variety. Again, they showed a lot of variety. And I feel like there were plenty of hype moments. So
oh yeah,
I'm there with you.
110%. So it's just in comparison to, what I feel like Xbox has to do some form of E3-esque sort of presentation. I don't know if they've confirmed or not.
They wouldn't be able to do this. And I'm sorry to say it this way, right? But They did show a bunch, like Sony showed a bunch of different third-party stuff, which is awesome. But they also showed a bunch of first-party.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Microsoft didn't have the first-party software. That was an issue during the Xbox One phase.
Yeah.
And going into the Series X, that's the reason they bought out all those studios, because they knew, they're like, wait a second, we don't have enough first-party stuff. We need to make more.
Yeah.
So I don't think they'd be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because they just don't have enough. They just released a new Gears, what, last year?
Yeah.
Gears 5?
I think so.
So you know there's not going to be a new Gears anytime soon. Mm-hmm. Halo Infinite is coming, but how much can they write on Halo alone? Right? Forza, how much can they write on Forza alone?
Hellblade is coming out.
Hellblade, that's one of the new acquisitions, and that was pretty hype from their reveal.
Yeah.
But again, that we've already seen that. So it's like, all right, are you going to show us more Halo, which we've already seen, more Hellblade, which we've already seen, like more Forza, which we know how it's going to look.
Yeah.
Maybe a teaser for Gear 6, which is like, this is a 6th game in the franchise.
It would probably be a new IP. Ooh, sorry, headphone users. It would probably be a new IP from like one of the many developers that they've
acquired. Yeah, so that's what I would love to see. Obviously, with anything from Moon Studios, they just finished Ori, so maybe whatever they make next, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm genuinely excited. I love the competition that's in the space right now because like that's what drives these companies to really like push forward. I mean, let me be 100% frank with you. The fact that PS4 was as successful as it was is the reason why Microsoft has gone and acquired all of these studios.
Absolutely.
And like, listen, guys, at the end of the day, the consumers are going to win.
Yeah, we're the winners here.
We're the winners.
Well, kind of. The capitalist companies, of course, keep making their millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And the top people at the top, the 1%, the Bobby Kotick, and all those assholes like that keep making their $30 million a year. Good for you, motherfuckers. But anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, we win in terms of entertainment.
Yeah.
We will be passing our time
content, dude,
in this mortal coil, having fun playing video games on our plastic boxes that are powered by electricity and light
and silicon.
Cheers, mate. Sorry, I got a little depressed there.
Man.
Sorry, I brought it down a little bit. Bro. I did. Yeah. But no, so hype moments for sure. Let's go ahead and rate this bad boy, man. We have a new a new review scale.
Oh yeah.
the TGR trophy scale. So out of the trophies, which are, if you don't know yet, watch our Final Fantasy VII Remake review. But it is stone, bronze, silver. No, wait.
Yeah.
Stone, bronze, silver, gold.
Yeah.
And platinum.
Then platinum.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, no worries, man.
So out of those, where would you rank this?
This is gold.
Gold, huh?
Yeah, man. This is, like I said, this is the best PlayStation presentation digitally that we've seen to date.
That's fair.
Like, all of the other, like, think of Sony 2017.
Yeah.
E3. Like, the last E3, I think, that they had, right? No, they had 2018.
That was
with
the four games. Yeah. 4 fucking games. Jeez.
But 2017 was pretty epic in my eyes.
I mean, that's when Monster Hunter World was shown.
Yeah. Like, it was pretty epic. And then at the end of the day, like, that was a physical, presentation.
A traditional conference,
in a traditional sense. Ever since then, I feel like they've been kind of like stumbling, trying to figure out what the heck do we do with this Sony PlayStation experience? Like, what are we trying to do? And this, in my opinion, they almost nailed it out of the park.
I'm with you. I would actually give it a silver.
Yeah.
Which is still really good, mind you. And silver's a good title.
Yeah. It's better than stone and bronze.
It's definitely better than those two. It's just, because of the lack of information within the console, that's kind of why I brought it down a bit for me. Like, when you think about this, the lack of information, we didn't get a price. We didn't get more information on the compatibility. We didn't even see the UI. We saw a glimpse of it. So that kind of stuff brings it down for me.
Yeah.
Because I think of the Switch reveal. Right? When they finally showed off the Switch. The first time it was like a teaser.
Yeah.
Right? And then we had that big blowout, which was like an hour long, when they showed us all the games. They showed us Breath of the Wild. They showed us a date. They gave us a price. All this stuff. Which, granted, it was like 2 or 3 months before we were actually able to buy it.
Yeah.
But still, we're only 5 months away from November. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's probably when it's going to launch. So
Probably.
if they had given us a price, if they had given us maybe a little bit more information on the UI and the backwards compatibility, personally, I would have probably given it a gold. But because they didn't, I give it a silver.
But just to counterpoint you, they gave information about the backwards compatibility over at the what would have been the
want
GDC
more.
process.
That's what I mean. I wanted more. I wanted to know for sure, like, how is backwards? Because with Xbox Series
Oh,
X,
you mean like in the sense of like how it would work?
yeah, because with the Xbox Series X, we already know literally all the games are pretty much going to run better. They've already said it.
Okay.
All the first-party games that they have are 100% going to run better. They're going to look better. Like, and then they're constantly adding. Like, they literally have a list of titles. So that's what I mean. Like, and they've already said that every single Xbox One game will just run on the Series X. They have their what's it called? Their system, their
Smart delivery system.
Thank you. They have that already. Like, they've been so open about all of that information that I wanted some more openness today, and we didn't get that. You know, yes, they talked about the BC before, and they did say that they have their top 100 titles that are definitely working. It doesn't mean that that's only it. They clarified there's going to be more, but it still doesn't mean, like, I don't know for sure if, like, my copy of, I don't know, Nier Automata, is that going to run on my PS5?
Of course it
that,
will.
You know, I mean, it's top 100. Like, I don't know if Nier Automata is top 100.
What?
I don't know.
It was a GOTY contender.
Hey, for us, not for everyone. It's pretty niche outside of us, dude.
Really?
Yeah, Call of Duty. Dude.
If you have not played Nier Automata, fucking buy it.
What
the hell's the matter with you, man?
I agree, but you gotta remember, man.
It's
like
people buy existential terror. Damn it!
It's so good. It's
just
fantastic.
play the game, and it's one of those games where you can only experience it in this medium.
Yeah.
Like, just
perfect example of gaming at its finest.
seriously, just fucking play it.
It's not for everyone. I've heard a lot of people
No.
dislike it, but I mean, it sold like 3 million. No, I think like 2 or 3 million copies. I think maybe a little bit less than that.
needed to sell more
but
than that.
it was good, and that's what I'm trying to say though. Like, Call of Duty yearly sells like 10 million copies. Like,
whatever.
Well, that's what I mean, though. Like, when you talk about top 100, there's a lot of titles that we don't really care for, or may not even look into, that sell like bonkers.
But just because something sells extremely well and is a marketing machine, like COD,
But what else is Sony gonna put under top 100? What is their, like? What do they put into the top 100? How do they see that as a?
I would see that.
What are their criteria to fit in top 100? I'd
Well-
imagine it's any popularity, to be honest. It's Sony.
Popularity, review scores, like looking at that. It's not like sales is just one facet in regards to what actually makes a game good.
True, though typically good scoring games sell,
Right.
so they kind of just go hand in hand.
COD is not like
It reviews pretty well, dude. No, it isn't. I don't think it's the best game either.
I don't think that it is. And
but
that's
those-
just using that as an example.
But those games review very well, and
Yeah.
they sell even better.
Nah.
You know, so when they look at a top 100 list, and I'm assuming the criteria is just popularity, COD is going to be on there because people are going to be playing that and wanting to play that on their new consoles. So they have to have it there. You know, they have to have the newest NBA. They have to have the newest Madden. They have to have the newest Need
That's
for
not,
Speed.
That's not going to happen.
What?
EA.
You don't think so?
They've already said that you have like a certain time period. Well, that was for the Xbox Series X Smart Delivery, but EA has gone ahead and said that you have a specific time period to go ahead and buy a new console and upgrade to the next version, like the upgraded version of that game.
Yeah.
And once you upgrade it, you can't go back.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the upgrade. I'm talking about backwards compatibility. I'm not talking about the upgraded version. I'm only focusing right now on BC, dude.
Backwards compatibility. Okay, all right.
But-
I thought you were focusing on like smart delivery, upgraded.
No. So that's what I'm saying, because the smart delivery option is like having the enhanced port, if there's going to be an enhanced port.
Yeah,
So you know how like Cyberpunk, there's going to be a PS4 version, a PS5 version.
Yeah, which that
I'm talking
PS5
about-
version isn't going to be available for a long time.
Yeah, but I'm talking about specifically like
If I
If
wanted
you-
to go ahead and play my PS4,
PS4
game
but
on
it's
a
gonna be-
PlayStation 5,
right, but it's gonna is it gonna run better? That's what I'm trying to say, because on Xbox they've already said they're gonna run better.
I would imagine that it would.
Yeah, but we just don't know. That's where I was trying to. That's why I brought it down to me.
Okay.
We just don't know, and I wanted to be told that today.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm telling you that it will.
do you have some insider info, dude?
Yeah, totally. Oh, man.
So so you give it a gold,
Yeah, I give it a gold.
then I give it a silver.
Yeah.
Good
What
job,
do you give
Sony.
it? What do you give it? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you don't know our review scale, we may put it on the description. If not, look at our Final Fantasy VII review because we break it down a lot.
Just look at in our review playlist. It's in there.
That also. Don't be lazy.
Yeah.
Don't make us do work. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching and listening.
Yeah.
We look forward to Sony's next batch of information.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that soon because I want to know a price.
I do too.
God damn it.
I do too. $600. I'm calling it now.
$5.99.
Yeah.
Ridge Racer. Okay, all right. I'm done.
All right, guys.
Y'all
have a good one.
Guys. Deuces.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more and stay up to date, subscribe, hit the little bell, and join our Discord.
If you want to support the channel, please check out our Patreon or hit the join button below. As always, thanks for your support and thanks for watching.